From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, May 4th, 2023. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. At this week's Rapid City Area School Board meeting, some Rapid City community members continue to speak out against what they claim are 200 books in the RCAS that allegedly contain pornography, pedophilia, and racism. One individual stated that they don't want to ban books, rather they want them out of the schools and left at the public library. This controversy comes as schools and public libraries in the U.S. are expected to see a record number of book challenges in 2023. The American Library Association noted that most of the books under fire were predominantly featuring LGBTQ topics or people of color. Monument Health announced job cuts this week. Amy Rose has the details. Amy.
Monument Health has announced it has laid off 80 employees in an effort to reduce operating costs. Monument Health's manager of public relations, Stephanie Chalberg, says the positions were mostly corporate service roles and will not affect patient services. Chalberg says over the past 2 years, similar to many hospitals around the country, Monument Health has faced difficult operational challenges relating to costs of medical supplies and staffing and are earning less due to lowered reimbursement rates. Monument Health employs roughly 5,300 people and is one of the largest employers in the region.
On Monday, May 8th, the South Dakota Department of Transportation plans to reopen the south half of the intersection at Lacrosse Street and Omaha Street in Rapid City. At that time, the SDDOT will close the north half of this intersection to complete the project. The project includes a complete reconstruction of the Omaha Street and Lacrosse Street intersection with new underground utilities, new PCC pavement, sidewalk, and new traffic signals with pedestrian signal controls. Traffic on Omaha Street continues to be reduced to one lane in each direction, with over-width and pedestrian detours in place to guide traffic around the work zone. In national and international news, the Federal Reserve reinforced its fight against high inflation by raising its key interest rate by a quarter point to the highest level in 16 years. But the Fed also signaled that it may now pause its streak of 10 rate hikes, which have made borrowing for consumers and businesses steadily more expensive. In a statement after its latest policy meeting, the Fed removed a sentence from its previous statement that had said some additional rate hikes may be needed. It replaced it with language that said it will weigh a range of factors in determining the extent to which future hikes may be needed. King Charles III of England will be crowned on Saturday, but not all Brits support it. Amy Rose has the story.
There will be dissenters among the cheering crowds when King Charles III travels by gilded coach to his coronation. More than 1,500 protesters will be dressed in yellow for maximum visibility, and they plan to gather beside it to chant "Not My King" as the royal procession goes by on Saturday. Graham Smith of the campaigning group Republic says the coronation is a celebration of one man taking a job that he has not earned. Republican activists see the coronation as a moment of opportunity. Opinion polls suggest opposition and apathy to the monarchy are both growing now that Charles has replaced Queen Elizabeth II, who died in September after 70 years on the throne.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says Russian President Putin will face an international war crimes court when Ukraine wins the war. He was speaking on a visit to the International Criminal Court, which has issued an arrest warrant for Putin. Zelensky's visit to The Hague, Netherlands, came a day after he denied that Ukrainian forces were responsible for what the Kremlin called an attempt to assassinate Putin in a drone attack. Zelensky told reporters on Wednesday, Ukraine didn't attack Putin, we leave it to the tribunal. But the prospect of Putin being sent to The Hague is remote, as the court does not have a police force to execute warrants, and the Russian president is unlikely to travel to any of the ICC's 123 member states that are under an obligation to arrest him. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Sunny and nice today with a high of 77. Low tonight, 48. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, May 4th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.